Hey, hi, hello, what's happening? This is Eye on Youth, a new show about the most important thing in the world, being totally young. Cool. Before we have a great guest today, one of the youngest people in America. And before we start our show, I just wanted to talk about this one thing that happened to me. Okay, the other day I was talking to someone, and I won't mention her name, even though she knows who she is. And she says, why don't you call your show Eye on the Elderly, which is another word for like old people. She says because in a lot of countries, like old people, people go to them when they have problems because they're so wise and, so like experienced, and they say, oh, old person, I have a problem. You're so, wise and experienced. Tell me what to do. And I'm like, Mother, are you totally cracked? Everyone knows old people are like old and stupid and gray, and they drive these dumb ass cars, and like they eat dinner at like 4:30 in the afternoon, and they're like always talking about like their hip replacement surgery, and they don't have like cool cell phones, and a lot of them don't even know how to get on the internet. Are you kidding me? I mean, if it was up to me, anybody over like the age of like, I don't know, like 35 would get sent to like Old People Island, where all the old people have to go, so you never have to look at them ever again. And my mom's like, okay, well that doesn't sound good to me. I'm like, yeah, Ma, because you're old. Okay? All right, so we're ready for our first guest. She's one of the youngest people in America, and she's really cool. I borrowed her from my neighbor, and her name is Olive. Say hey, Olive. Okay. Okay, Olive. A lot of babies are really ugly. My mom sent me this email from like one of her friends who had a baby. I'm like, I opened it up. I almost like gagged. It was like this horrible like monkey mutant thing. I'm like, Ma, they should send that to Ugly People Island. They should also have like an island for all the ugly people. And that baby would be like the king of Ugly Island. Okay, but you're really cute, and I wanted to know if you had any beauty tips to share with our people. Okay, and also your skin is really soft, and I wondered if you had any moisteners that you used to keep your skin so soft. Okay, she's really young. Okay, and you smell really good. I think you should have your own fragrance. Have you thought about having your own fragrance? Okay. Speaking of fragrances, Brittany has a new fragrance out. Like, who would want to smell like that? So I was thinking, what's your opinion of Brittany and that she had, like going out without panties on, and she did really bad at this award show, but then her hit single is really selling well. What do you think? And I wanted to know what you thought about Lindsay LOHAN. I mean, don't you think she looks horrible? She's like all like puffy and like drunk looking and like drugged out. They should have a puffy, drunk looking, drugged out island too for all of those people. What do you think about Lindsay LOHAN? Cool. And the last question is, Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, do you think he's like brainwashing her? Because I have a friend, his friend told him that Tom Cruise is gay, that he had gay sex with Tom Cruise. So I was wondering what you thought about that, if he's like brainwashing her or something. Okay, that's all What? Yeah, Mom. No, I haven't seen the baby. No, I don't know anything about it. Mother! I'm in the middle of doing my show. God, she drives me crazy. Oh, sorry. Anyway, that's all the time we have. I'd like to thank my guest, Olive. And that's all. For Eye on Youth.